Today we are joined by someone who is finals bound in the My Team Unlimited tournament. Definitive, welcome to 2K TV.
How are you doing?
I'm doing great. I was stressing just watching out. The big question is, how are you doing, my man?
Oh man, it's crazy, to think that all the time on 2K, all the nights playing and live day, it was all worth it,
Explain what kind of 2K.
Starting lineups just announced. We're just about set for basketball. We'll be back in a moment. Put down the candy and get ready. Allie, take it away.
Hey, Brian, we've heard a lot of critique.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Makes a good point. Now the starting group for the Sacramento Kings. Harrison Barnes out there with Chimezie Metu. Then it's Domantas Sabonis. Then it's Donte DiVincenzo. And it's Fox in at the 1. And for the Mavericks, Dom basketball.
Kings substitution.
Grant, serious question here. Now, when you look back, which costume got you the most treats?
Of course. That's easy, B.A. I had the Michael Jackson Thriller jacket. I went as Michael Jackson. I got all the candy, and I threw in a moonwalk as well.
Finney-Smith checked in for Bullock. MP is checked in for the Kings. Davis comes in for Barnes.
Despite being the consensus College Player of the Year back in 2018, Jalen Brunson wasn't drafted until the second round. No surprise he's made himself into a quality NBA player, though. Great IQ and hard work has paid off.
Hauled in by the Kings. They're moving on after the tough loss at the hands of the Pelicans.
It was, frankly, embarrassing. I was shocked by their disorganization, and I think they were too.
Yeah, and those losses really hurt when you can't get anything going your way, everything going against you. Very frustrating.
The Mavericks have got half their attempts to go, 6 of 12, and 2 national titles at Villanova for Jalen Brunson. Clark, why do you think he slipped to the second round?
Well, it's hard to say, B.A. The draft is more art than science, and guys slip for whatever reason. But if you're a pro and you get into a situation where you can prove how good you are, then you'll hang around in the league. Great college players may not have star potential, but he's truly a long-time NBA pro.
Just 5 on the clock. And here's MP from outside. And the Kings with another 3.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Doncic against Fox. Powell outside. Pass to Finney-Smith. Doncic outside. Shoots over Davis. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
And here's MP from outside. And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good. The Mavericks have gone 7 of 14 and looking in control. Pass to Finney-Smith. Outside Brunson. He shoots over DiVincenzo and misses it off the right side of the rim. And so it's De'Aaron Fox making highlights for the Sacramento Kings. Between the scoring and rebounding, an excellent period. Back after this. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We'll go for a different look here. Bertans checked in for Powell. Bullock comes in for Finney-Smith. Brunson is checked in for Green. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Hardaway. Taking a look at Sacramento, they've got De'Aaron Fox. Domantas Sabonis out there with MP. Then it's Harrison Barnes. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 2 guard. MP, the pass to Sabonis. And here's MP from outside. Fires in the triple. MP's got 11 points.
Hey, I'm stating the obvious here, but he was very comfortable taking that shot. Not a defender in sight. Certainly not the kind of night he was looking for at the offensive end, and it's had a ripple effect on the team.
Pass to Fox. Back to MP. Six on the shot clock. No good with the triple. And it's the Mavericks ball. They're on a 14-5 run. Brunson on the drive. Here's Bullock. Stolen by MP. On the break. Here's Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
How about the vertical from Fox? Throwing it down with authority. Go get it, young fella.
The Mavericks trailing. Here's Doncic. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. And the tremendous confidence of Luka Doncic. Part of what makes him special, I think. What comes first, you think, Grant? The talent or the swagger?
Wow, tough question, B.A. I think it's the talent. When you have great talent, then you have swagger. And you have to remember, I mean, he played professional in Europe at the age of 16. So he may be young, but he's well seasoned. And he's been at this for a long, long time. And he says he needs to improve his game in a lot of areas. But you ask me, Luka Doncic is one of the most complete players you'll find.
From deep, MP. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. They're coming off a win against the Nuggets.
And it's just so hard to stop them when they're scoring at that level. They were efficient and didn't let up at all.
Boy, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Doncic outside. Over Fox. Oh, at the buzzer! Wow!
I didn't think he was going to get it off in time. Oh, wow.
I agree. I mean, and to have the...
So we conclude the first half. Kings ahead, leading by 6. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And we're ready to get this second half of our Halloween broadcast going. And for the Mavericks, they're shooting at 49% so far in the game. Luka Doncic is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's Davis Bertans. Then there's Dwight Powell. And it's Bullock in at the 3. That's Jason Kidd's 5 as we get into the second half. And he drops the first. All right, I know you follow the college game closely, Clark. What do you think about the one-and-done rule?
You know, B.A., when it first came into existence in 2006, I was on board with it because I thought that some college would be better than no college for most players. Now that we've had it for a decade and a half, I'm of the mindset kids should be allowed to pursue a professional pathway without going to college. There shouldn't be any mandatory, arbitrary number, 19 years old and 1 year removed from college. For those few that would like to go pro right out of high school, then it's incumbent upon the NBA as to whether or not they're going to draft them.
Doncic against Fox. Powell, it's good. Powell's got 6. The Kings leading. Fox finds MP. And a minute played as the second half gets going. From deep. And it's Brunson with the rebound. And the Mavericks with possession here. And the Mavericks.
Substitution on the court. Now at the line for your Mavericks, Spencer Dinwiddie, shooting 1.
Free throw good, Dinwiddie. So it's Sacramento now, leading by 5. MP outside. Lets the 3 fly. Doncic pulls down the board. Doncic has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And there's Dinwiddie. That one's good. On the assist by Doncic. Dinwiddie's got 8 points in the quarter. There's 21 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. And here's MP from outside. Here's Sabonis. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce.
Boy, one of the things that stands out with Domantas Sabonis, this guy is high energy all the time. He's a relentless glass eater.
Doncic, good.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
And so it's De'Aaron Fox making highlights for Sacramento, hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. Back to the game after this break. Let's listen in to head coach Alvin Gentry from moments ago.
Relax, okay? Everybody just relax, okay? We got to do it now. We got to find a way to get a basket. We got to come up with stops right here, okay?
A smart approach from Coach Gentry. Take a breath, basket, then a stop. Simple.
Yeah, one possession at a time. No need to rush anything in these situations.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. All right, a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the fourth quarter. We've got Domantas Sabonis, Dante DiVincenzo out there with De'Aaron Fox. Then it's MP, and it's Barnes in at the small forward position. From deep, MP. Ooh, he connects. His 7th basket. He's 7 of 15 now.
And, you know, even though he's not a lights-out shooter from deep, the defense still has to be more aggressive there.
Down low, Bullock. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Dinwiddie.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
Outside Barnes. Pass to Sabonis. MP outside. Now here's DiVincenzo. 4 on the clock. From deep, MP. Another 3 for Sacramento.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
Man, that one's good. Dinwiddie's got 10 points in just the second half.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
MP against Dinwiddie. Back to DiVincenzo. MP outside. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. MP's got 25 points in the game. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. It's Bullock on the wing. Drains the triple.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
Sacramento has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. Fires the 3. Another 3 for Sacramento.
Well, what a quarter for him. I mean, he's found his rhythm, and he's really riding that wave right now.
Here's Doncic. It's stolen by MP. Barnes passes to MP. The 3 is up. He buries it from 3. And now it's a 10-point Kings lead. All right, let's take a look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Sacramento.
Their activity at the defensive end has been impressive, attacking and coming away with steals.
And, guys, the thing that jumps out at me is their block shots. I mean, they're playing up on the shooters tightly, and then they're sending them packing. I mean, putting those shots in reverse, all in a clear, good day's work.
Dallas now, time running out. Dinwiddie passes to Brunson. We've got 1:48 left to play in the fourth. Sacramento has gone 4 of 5 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. From deep, MP. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, BA. Unbelievable.
And Dallas calls time here. They're trailing by 13. A minute 35 left to play in the fourth. And now we present... And so it's the Mavericks who come out on top here. What a performance they had here at home today.
I'll tell you what, these are the ones that are so nice to win and so tough to lose. I love being on the edge of my seat, never knowing what would happen next.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. So long and good night, everyone.
How you doing, sir?
There he is. You must think you're pretty slick with that little stunt you pulled.
Look, man, I'm just doing what it takes to get what I deserve.
Oh, yeah, and if you alienate your coach and your GM and your teammates, then so be it, as long as MP gets what he deserves.
So you're starting tonight for the first time after some controversy over how you handled yourself on social media. Do you think that controversy had any impact on the decision to get you into the starting lineup tonight?
Do I think coach is starting me in an NBA game for the first time?
So then, is there any extra pressure on you now to perform after going public?
The pressure comes from playing in the NBA, earning millions of dollars, and being...
Well, I'm glad you set that alarm clock, because here you are, finals bound in the tournament. 50 grand for sure. You have an opportunity to win 200 grand, but you're going to be facing off against Ty Debo, who was, of course, last year's defending champion. What's your game plan going in against the former champ?
Ty is another good friend of mine, you know. Going back to when I first started playing 2K20, there was this joke that I could beat everyone, but I couldn't beat.
On the floor for the visiting Sacramento Kings. Let's bring it the power forward position.
And David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin.
What a great philosophy. D.A., thanks. Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. They've got Dante DiVincenzo. Sabonis is out there with Mr. Clutch. Then it's De'Aaron Fox. And it's Barnes at the 3 spot. And for the Jazz, Mitchell in at the 2 with Bogdanovich at small forward. Eric Paschall out there with Whiteside. And it's Conley in at the 1. Awesome backcourt battle tonight, Steve. Let me ask, are we in a guard-centric league right now?
I think we are, Kevin. I mean, obviously it was more balanced back in the day, guards and bigs. But with the three-point shot, it has really made this a guard league.
Fox passes to Mr. Clutch. Three-pointer. Trains it from beyond the arc.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
When he's feeling good, he can help you stretch the defense a lot.
And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Conley surveying the D. Paschall's shot is off. Here's Mr. Clutch, covered by Conley. Here's Mr. Clutch. And a miss there on the triple. For Utah, they've gone 0-3 from the field to start the game. Here's Whiteside. That's in there. Conley with the assist.
Finding a man wide open, Mike Conley does an exceptional job of leading this team.
Here's Mr. Clutch. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Mitchell with it. Pass to Whiteside. Back to Mitchell. Conley kicks to Mitchell. Takes the 3. Sacramento grabs the miss.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Mr. Clutch, and the 3 ball is good. Mr. Clutch has got 8. Jazz have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Here's Paschall, and that one good.
We know he's an explosive guard with a scoring mentality, but he's making big plays for others.
And a lot can be said about Domantas Sabonis' scoring ability. But everything else he does, he also excels at. Also a terrific passer for a big man.
Conley, the pass to Mitchell. Pass to Paschall. And here is Conley. Whiteside trying to break free. Conley's shot is off. You know, when you think about the other areas where Sabonis stands out, rebounding has to come to mind as well.
Yeah, and Kevin, he's a guy who fights for possessions, not going to overwhelm you athletically, but he knows his team relies on him to be a force on the glass, so he's never afraid to get physical to win those battles.
Now here's Conley. 11-point game his last outing. And slam dunk by Paschall.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Here's Mr. Clutch. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Jazz trailed by 5. Conley with it. Out guarded by Fox. Paschall's shot is off. Sacramento's gone 3 of 5 from 3-point land so far in the ballgame. Here's Mr. Clutch. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Here's Mr. Clutch. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. To the middle. He's all alone. And they pick up 2. Paschall's got 6.
And his teammates appreciate the unselfishness. Bogdanovich willing to get it to his open guys.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Defended by Paschall. No good from Mr. Clutch. For the Utah Jazz, they come in off a loss to the Bucks in Milwaukee. That one goes. Count it. 8 points for him.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Timeout is called. First of the game for Sacramento.
And what you love about Pascal, he goes right at defenders in the paint.
You know, G.A., Eric is a bit undersized, but plays without fear. His height is just a number to him.
There's Mr. Clutch. 11 points in the game. Knocks down the three ball.
He's given a great lift to this offense tonight. Very, very efficient.
Conley, the pass to Whiteside. Nice ball movement by Utah. Conley dishes to Mitchell. The pass to Whiteside. That one good for two. Whiteside's got his second basket.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Barnes outside. Passes it to Mr. Clutch. Three-pointer. Another three for Sacramento.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Down low, here's Whiteside, and the jam by Whiteside.
And we think of Donovan primarily as a scorer first, but there, fantastic pass.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. Clarkson, he's checked in for Whiteside.
Checking in for the Jam, Jordan Clarkson.
Mitchell passes to Clarkson. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got 3 assists in the game. Barnes outside. Here's Mr. Clutch. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Offensive rebound. Sabonis with the bucket.
Yes, Sabonis making good use of his height and hustle there, playing on top of the defenders.
Clarkson goes in, and he slams it one-handed.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Yeah, both teams in the zone early. Stops have been almost impossible to come by.
And the shot's good for Mr. Clutch.
The defense decides to gamble off him, and he cashes in.
Jazz trail by 4. Now, here's Pascal. He's got 8. Lets it go with a 3. Barnes grabs the miss. Here's Mr. Clutch. He's covered by Bogdanovich. And that one's good, Barnes.
Just a difficult shot that Barnes makes look so simple, so creative how he brushes off the defense.
Fox against Conley. Mitchell outside. Off target with his 3. Sacramento leading by 6. Here's Mr. Clutch. This game he had 34 points.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Mitchell against DiVincenzo. Mitchell passes to Conley. Looking for Pascal, he gets it there. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Pascal's got 10 points.
Taking things into his own hands this quarter, trying to keep his team afloat.
Here's Mr. Clutch. 23 points in the game. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Third time is not the charm. 0 for 3 from the floor so far. Here's Mr. Clutch. He is covered by Bogdanovich. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession.
Misread each other on the pad.
Substitution on the court.
On the floor for Sacramento, Mr. Clutch out there with Barnes. Then there's Donte DiVincenzo. Then it's Sabonis. And it's Fox in at the point guard position.
He's been locked in all night, and he's taking good shots.
And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Jazz. Down by 12. They've got the Hawks ahead of them in their next game, and it's in Atlanta. It's game 1 of a 3-game road trip. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Rudy Gobert may get overlooked, but his coach understands what he means to the Utah Jazz. Quinn Snyder says, his presence on the floor gives us a chance. He's our most important player as far as how he anchors our team. He's the foundation. And Kevin, the way they win games, that's saying something.
He is a Defensive Player of the Year multiple times. Phenomenal player. Thanks, D.A. Here's Conley after the made shot from Mr. Clutch. Now Whiteside. He has 6. Here's Mitchell. He takes it in. Another shot. And the bucket is good from Pascal Indino. He's got 12.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Here's Mr. Clutch, and he has 28 points for the game. For 3, Utah with the rebound. Whiteside's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Mr. Clutch. Back to DiVincenzo. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Here's Mr. Clutch. From outside, off the mark. Jazz trail by 10. Here's Bogdanovich. Good D by Barnes.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Mr. Clutch, the pass to Fox. Here's Mr. Clutch. No good from outside. Utah has gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter. Only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. On the wing, Mitchell. Defended by DiVincenzo. And it's Mitchell missing.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
There's Mr. Clutch. From deep. Carries it from 3-point range. Mr. Clutch has got the lead up to 13 now for Sacramento. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Mitchell passes to Whiteside. Left block shot on the way. Here's Mr. Clutch. He's got 31. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Here's Mr. Clutch. Down to 5 on the shot clock. His 3-pointer's off the mark. Jazz trail by 13. Pass to Whiteside. Dishes it to Mitchell. And there's the pass to Pascal. Another miss by Utah. And for the Kings, they're shooting 53% in the second quarter. Good ball movement, yielding good looks. Here's Mr. Clutch. Misses the 3.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Mitchell passes to Pascal. And slam dunk by Pascal.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Good, another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable. Well, he wasn't a Burger chain All-American or a one-and-done college star, but Donovan Mitchell's rapid emergence in the NBA has caught many by surprise.
You know, G.A., the first rookie ever to lead a playoff team in scoring. He was handed the keys right away, but he's not satisfied. He still wants more.
There might be more talent at the point guard position now, Greg, than there's ever been in the NBA. But who do you think sits at the top of that list?
I mean, Kevin, there's so many incredible talents. And not that I'm dodging it, but honestly, the beauty is in the eye of the beholder. It depends on what kind of tickles your fancy in terms of the point guard. If it's the ability to shoot and play without it, Steph's at the top of your league list. But then you get a guy like Chris Paul, who I think is as good as anybody's ever been in the pick and roll. So they're just different ways to approach this thing. And, of course, now I've forgotten 4 or 5 guys that I should have added into this conversation.
It's blocked. And Out the court come the Kings on the break. No good from Mr. Clutch. Jazz trail by 14. Conley, the pass to Basket. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Passes it to DiVincenzo. Here's Sabonis. 1:02 left in the first half of basketball. Utah's gotten into trouble with the 3-ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. And now the Kings, fast break. Fox leading the charge.
You have to have respect for his speed in transition. Fox is a high-octane player who explodes in the open floor.
Outside, Bogdanovich. Pass to Pascal. Back to Bogdanovich. Inside, Fox with the steal. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. From past the arc. No good from Mr. Clutch. The Jazz shooting 36% in the second quarter. They really haven't found their rhythm yet offensively. To the wing right side. The tray. The rebound by the Jazz. Whiteside's got 8 rebounds in this game. No good that time.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yes, getting a little ahead of himself on that play.
And so it's Sacramento with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. Right back after this break. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. What can you say, Mr. Clutch? An impressive effort here today.
Yeah, and the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
He's been vital to spacing the floor for them. Makes everything else you want to do easier to accomplish.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So on the floor for Utah, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Eric Pascal out there with Bogdanovich, and it's Whiteside in at the 5, roaming the paint.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Stolen by Conley. Pass to Pascal. Conley's shot is off.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
Fires the 3. The pass to Mr. Clutch. A 3-pointer, no good. Jazz trail by 15. And Bogdanovich kicks to Conley. And here's Mitchell from the arc. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got his 5th assist in this one. Here's Mr. Clutch, defended by Pascal. A shot's good for Mr. Clutch.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Now here's Conley. Pass to Pascal. It's deflected. To the inside. Here's Mr. Clutch, defended by Pascal. Here's Mr. Clutch. Fox finds Barnes. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Mr. Clutch. Off target from outside. And here's Whiteside. He'll bring it up for Utah. 15-point game. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
A high flyer with long arms. Mitchell attacks and powers it down.
Here's Mr. Clutch. He has 40. Takes a 3. And again for 3.
And this parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
Oh, and that latest triple ties him for second for the most threes in a game. What a monster he's been from deep. Got a piece of it. Lets the free fly. Connects again from distance.
There it is. A shot that puts him at the top of the record book.
Well, Greg is now tied for the mark for most threes in a single game. In one word, amazing. Outside Conley. And here's Pascal. 16 points for him. The offensive rebound, right side, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
An absolute monster inside, right side, moving bodies around, earns himself a trip to the charity stripe.
And the Jazz with some changes. Rudy Gay's checked in for Eric Pascal. Danuel House comes in for Bogdanovich, and it's Clarkson in for Mike Conley. Sacramento also making some changes. And again for three.
And that is a three that will put him in the record book.
A historic performance by a historically good shooter. One of the best games anybody has ever had.
And he takes a breather from his ongoing three-point barrage. What a game.
Doing damage, Greg, on the road. Talk about a big-time performance. Wow.
Man, oh man, he's putting on a show. This may be the best long-range shooting display I have ever seen.
And Utah making a change here. As Azubuike's checked in. Here's Mr. Clutch. And the three off target. Jazz trail by 20. Clarkson outside. With the floater. Good work defensively by Holmes.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
The three. And another one falls.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Mitchell. The Jazz with another miss.
He's had a tough time getting it going, and he's put this team behind the 8 ball.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Off target from three-point range. Utah has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. It's House outside. Another miss by Utah. Kings leading now by 23. Here's Mr. Clutch. Non-stop scoring machine here. Now the dish to Lamb. Here's Mr. Clutch. He's covered by Clarkson. Again, what an avalanche. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Kicks it to Mitchell. No good, unable to end this run.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Here's Mr. Clutch. And another three for Sacramento.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
And the Jazz call time here. You look at Mr. Clutch, he's really been playing well.
Yeah, they're going to have to find a way to run him off his spots out there. He is...
Breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Sacramento.
Contested shots and block shots. That's been their bread and butter defensively, giving up no easy looks.
Yeah, but they've been offensive defensively tonight because they've really forced the issue on D and come up with quite a few steals and deflections.
On the court right now for the Kings, Jeremy Lamb out there with Mr. Clutch. Then it's Mitchell. Then there's Len. And it's Holiday in at the 2 spot.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
And how about the footwork? Check out those moves in the post and then the sweet finish to go along with it.
Excellent work around the basket. You're right, GA. Here's Mr. Clutch. Another three for Sacramento.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
To the paint, here's Gay, and good that time.
Over the years, Rudy Gay has added a lot of bulk to his frame. You see it right there off contact.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for Sacramento.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And they're able to even the score of this series at a game apiece. Still, 2 more to go in the season series. A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was.
For Mr. Clutch.
High-level shot making, what we got a chance to witness. He responded to good defense with better offense time and time again.
Here's Mr. Clutch. No good on the triple. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
Launches it. Good. That's another bucket.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
Here's Mr. Clutch. He's covered by Clarkson. Here's Mr. Clutch. That 3 off the mark. So it's the Kings winning this one easily. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Great job on the defensive end tonight, MP. Have you been working on staying down? It looks like you're biting less on pump fakes lately.
I think I'm just dialed in now, that's all. You know, this is what I'm capable of. Okay. All right.
Really impressive start, MP. Now, did you feel any extra pressure to...
Pressure to do what, Frank? Play like I can play?
All right, well, look, obviously everything seems to have worked out.
I mean, of course. I don't think anyone's 100% happy with how... All right, I'm good. Thank you, guys.
together. Well, see you next time.
the best 2K player ever.
Do you have any plans to maybe change the strategy, or are you going to continue with what's gotten you the success that you've gotten so far?
It wouldn't be wise to change after having so much success, but knowing that I may have to change my strategy because, it is against Ty, being able to prepare for what he's able to do.
What if other players that are well known in this community, what advice have they given you now that you're heading to the finals?
For the land of the free and the home of the brave.
That was a stirring performance of our national anthem. With that concluded, we'll be right back in just a moment. Greetings, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K. Hey, Allie.
Hey, Brian.
Oh, yeah, he's had some good ones, Allie. Thanks. And these teams both look to operate in the post more than most, Grant. Why is that becoming rarer these days, you think?
Well, with modern zone defenses, it's easier to help and catch the ball handler off guard. So today's post scores have to possess vision to be truly effective.
A look at the Pelicans starting group. Zion at power forward with Valanciunas at center. Brandon Ingram out there with C.J. McCollum. And it's Jones in at small forward. And for Sacramento, Terrence Davis out there with De'Aaron Fox. Then it's Domantas Sabonis. Then it's Harrison Barnes. And it's Mr. Clutch in at the four-man position. Now here's Ingram. McCollum outside. Takes the three. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Well, that's a go-to for CJ. He looks to spray it from three-point line as much as he possibly can.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Turned in an outstanding game against Utah. Here's Williamson. Off target at the rim. And it's Sacramento's ball. It's a three-point game. Unloads. And that one's low. Now Ingram, coming off a 31-point game. And we're about a minute into the first. McCollum outside. Shot clock at 6. The three is up. Jones with the ball. Davis on him. Back to Williamson. He got a piece of it. McCollum against Fox. Over to the wing. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. Oh, nice shot by Mr. Clutch.
Pretty much not a player in the league is going to pass up a shot like that so much for the defense.
Outside Ingram. Pass to Williamson. It's deflected. On the wing, Davis. He had 9 points in his last time out. Here's Mr. Clutch. Let's go with a three. And the Kings with another three.
Well, that's a shot he can hit. If you give it to him, you need a little more energy on defense that next trip down.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
And Brandon Ingram at that size, able to survey the entire floor and make a play.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, and they got called for a 5-second violation. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
Puts it up off the inbound. Here's Williamson. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup. Williamson's got his second bucket on the night.
You just love it when you can pick up those extra possessions, and Zion's the guy you want doing that.
Here's Mr. Clutch. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Outside Jones. Pass to Valanciunas. Rebound by Mr. Clutch. The Kings have gone 3 of 5 shooting so far. Three-pointer. Williams grabs the board. New Orleans has gone 1 for 2 from beyond the arc in this first quarter.
There aren't many players that have come into the NBA as a consensus #1 pick like Zion Williamson did. Nobody was passing on this fella.
Here's Mr. Clutch. 9 points in the game. Fires the three. This one for 3. No good. 3 for 7 shooting so far. Williamson with it. And Sabonis picks him up defensively. Williamson passes to McCollum. Jacks up a 3. Jones' shot is good. In that 2019 draft, Zion was a prize that every team in the lottery was hoping to win, Grant.
And that added a lot of excitement to that night. I mean, when you've got a once-in-a-generation talent like Zion, the lottery becomes a major event.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Here's Mr. Clutch, covered by Williamson. Lets it go from deep. That one is off. And it's New Orleans taking it the other way. Last time they met was in New Orleans.
They flat out dominated the last time these teams squared off, particularly on the glass.
Now we'll see if the other team will address that problem in this game, because last game Man, they just got smoked on the boards.
So it's Sacramento now. The Pelicans getting their last shot to go. Pass to Mr. Clutch. Sends it home from three-point land. He's got 15.
That's a pretty easy opportunity for a teammate, all courtesy of Harrison Barnes.
Down low. Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
Well, I like it when he goes vertical, but I like it when he stays there. How about Zion getting up?
Outside Davis. Here's Mr. Clutch, covered by Williamson. Here's Mr. Clutch. And the Kings with another three.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Now here's McCollum, coming in off 12 points in his last outing. Williamson with the bucket.
They have no answer defensively inside.
C.J. McCollum.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time. Holmes, he's checked in for Domantas Sabonis.
Checking in for the Pelicans.
A good look from Grant. And that's good from 17 feet.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
Pass to Mr. Clutch. From behind the arc. 5 on the clock. Puts up a three. Williams grabs the board. Williamson's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Ingram. Tipped. Here's Mr. Clutch. He's guarded by Nance. Here's Mr. Clutch. And they'll get another chance. Fires from deep. That shot missing. And it's New Orleans taking it the other way. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Phoenix.
Hey, they had their chances, but they struggled from the line. It's so hard to win that way on someone else's floor.
You cannot afford to do that. When you're in an opponent's building, you got to knock down free throws. That cost them.
Here's Graham. The Kings getting their last shot to go. Over Fox. Here's Williamson. Ooh, making his presence felt here. He's now 6 for 9 in this game.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
One team gains momentum, then the other storms back.
Hey, if this is any indication of how the game is going to go.
Oh, yes, sir!
Oh, wow!
Yeah, so fun to watch him get fancy on any finish. Zion again to the rack.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile one block.
Oh, terrific defensive and
Impressive!
Wow!
The Kings.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. Now a timeout called by Sacramento. And a couple of teams coming out scorching. For New Orleans, Valanciunas, he's checked in for Hayes. Jones comes in for Nance. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Brandon Ingram. So for New Orleans right now, Zion at power forward with Valanciunas at center. C.J. McCollum is out there with Devontae Graham. And it's Jones in at the 3, the small forward. The Pelicans trail. Oh, it's stolen. The 3-ball. Valanciunas with a rebound.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
Left side Jones. Pass to Williamson. Williamson is doubled. Outside Jones. It's tipped. And they get it back. Williamson left side. Valanciunas with it. Valanciunas controls the rebound and the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Pass to Mr. Clutch. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed. 27 points for him.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Off target from outside.
After scoring with ease in the first quarter, he's really cooled down a bunch here.
Shots blocked. And as it goes out of bounds, New Orleans will keep possession. Here's Graham. 17 points for him. Last game against Phoenix.
His passing, another high point in that game. He made sure it wasn't all about him. He wanted to get his teammates involved.
And out of bounds, New Orleans will have it.
New Orleans ball.
New Orleans has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. McCollum, the pass to Williamson. Oh, he misses the go-ahead basket.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Here's Mr. Clutch. That three's off the mark. And New Orleans shooting around 50% of the game so far. McCollum outside. There's the triple. And another three for New Orleans.
Well, the coach has confidence in CJ taking that shot, and so CJ has confidence in making it. And CJ McCollum continuing to be one of the most elite mid-range and creative scorers around 15 feet.
Knocks down the triple.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Graham against Fox. Graham, the pass to Valanciunas. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to be on Terrence Davis.
Confronting a shooter of JV stature is never easy, and he can make them pay for that mistake at the line.
And for McCollum, taking more threes might be good for his longevity as well, Brent.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea. He's such a gifted shooter, and if there are ways to get him out to the three-point line where he's standing and gets in a great rhythm, I think you're going to see CJ raise that percentage.
And Valanciunas drops them both.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Here's Mr. Clutch. And the Kings with another three.
Ooh, this guy is as hot as they come from distance. Defensively, you almost have to pick him up once he crosses half court. Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's eye.
Buries it from 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Pass to Williamson. Williamson is double. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
A smart play. Signs of Zion Williamson picking up what it is that's going on out there and being efficient.
Fox outside. Here's Mr. Clutch. Covered by Williamson. Fox the pass to Barnes. Here's Mr. Clutch. 6 to shoot from the arc. Connects again from distance.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely looking to shoot as much as possible to the paint. Here's Williamson, and Williamson throws it down.
Yeah, pretty dialed in right now as Zion is hitting everything. The team hoping he can maintain this.
Pass to Mr. Clutch. Here's the 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. He's got 42.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Here's Williamson. Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
I know CJ plays the 2-guard position alongside Lillard, but he does have point guard vision, and that's a great find.
Here's Mr. Clutch, covered by Williamson. 1:25 left to play. It's good. Another from 3.
And this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for 3rd now for most threes in a game.
And the
oh man!
Oh!
The assist. Yeah, once Zion gets that close, and it's a position that he likes, that backboard's going to be shaky.
Holmes, he's checked in for the Kings. Marshall, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Ingram comes in for Graham. To Mr. Clutch. From downtown, and again for 3.
The parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
And that latest triple ties him for 2nd for most threes in a game. What a monster performance from deep it's been. Here's Ingram. Sacramento grabs the miss. Holmes has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Mr. Clutch. Launches it. Launches a 3. Connects again from distance.
I don't think I've ever seen a player this dialed in from deep.
And by the way, with that make, he's now alone in 2nd place for most threes in a game. At this point, you have to go for that top spot, right? They double team McCollum. Another miss for him. He's 2 for 6.
Oh, strong move toward the rim. Just couldn't get it to fall.
3-pointer. They get it again. Pass to Williamson. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Terrence Davis.
I mean, the excitement around Zion is completely undeniable. He's so explosive. He's so dynamic. It'll be interesting to see where he can take his talents.
Here's Mr. Clutch. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
Yeah, it's almost like he's...
And so it's Sacramento. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Well, the Kings' shooting has been good, around 52% from the field. We've got Harrison Barnes, Terrence Davis out there with De'Aaron Fox. Then it's Domantas Sabonis, and it's Mr. Clutch in at the 4. So that's who Alvin Gentry starts the second half with. Pass to McCollum. Back to Ingram. Now here's Williamson. Shot clock at 5. McCollum on the wing. Over Fox. Shot's good by McCollum. McCollum's got 8 points.
He's a lethal all-around scorer. You have to love the versatility of McCollum's offensive game.
Pass to Barnes. Here's Mr. Clutch. There's the 3. Another 3 for Sacramento.
Well, him dominating the offensive end is what accounts for this lead. Just a very difficult guy to stop once he gets going.
Williamson finds McCollum. That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one.
Ooh, talk about a way to deflate the team.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
And I'm glad we got to see the mobile 1 block once more. What a play.
Showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sail.
Williamson's got 27 points.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Here's Mr. Clutch, covered by Williamson. Mr. Clutch can't hit. New Orleans has gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That'll belong to Domantas Sabonis.
Sometimes it's the ripcord that you have to pull, Kevin, in guarding Zion. The only way to stop him is to foul him. Well, after going first to nobody's surprise in June 2019, Zion Williamson had to wait a little bit before he got his first NBA game, suffering that knee injury in the preseason. And that debut came in January, the 22nd of 2020.
Williamson hits them both. In one of the most anticipated debuts in league history, Zion delivered.
Oh, man, it was an incredible stretch during that third quarter of the game. It was on national TV, and Williamson scored 17 points in a quick 3 minutes, knocked down 4 treys, and all of a sudden the NBA was abuzz that Zion Williamson had arrived.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to be on Terrence Davis.
2 shots.
First one falls for him. All right, Grant, if you could be GM for one rebuilding team right now, which would it be?
Oh, wow. That's tough. I mean, you got the Grizzlies with Morant. You got the Pels with Zion. You got the Mavs with Doncic. You know, I'll probably stick with the Pelicans and Zion Williamson. I think he has a lot to offer and has the ability to dominate in this league.
Pass to Mr. Clutch. From outside the arc. Another one falls. Amazing. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
It's McCollum with a drive. And McCollum slams it in.
Well, he knows how to get the shot off at any time on that pick and roll. Natural instincts taking over, and the experience helping McCollum as well.
A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
Oh, my. And that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
4-3. Good. He hits again.
And this game has his name written all over it.
He He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. And the basket by Williamson.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Historically, a few franchises have gobbled up most of the NBA championships. A significant number of teams have never won a title, though. However, we're in an interesting time. A lot of those franchises are looking for their first title. They're among the top teams now. And guys, they're hoping to get on the board.
Oh, yes. Very interesting, Allie. Thanks for that. The Kings making a switch here. Lyles is checked in. Hernan Gomez is checked in for the Pelicans. Nance comes in for Williamson. Both teams changing it up here. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Kings?
We've seen them make the extra effort defensively, rotating, closing out airspace, and sending shots back.
A significant difference here has been the number of points off turnovers that they've gotten.
Well, the Kings shooting well here in the third, hitting 50% of their shots. A minute 39 left in the third. Here's Mr. Clutch. No good from outside. The Pelicans have gone 8 of 15 in the third quarter. From 7 feet away, and it's Hayes. That time on the assist by Nance. Nance has got 3 assists tonight. Here's Mr. Clutch. Graham covering from deep. Mr. Clutch can't hit. Well, New Orleans shooting has been good. 54% in this one. Outside Ingram to the middle. Hayes off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits. For 3. Another bucket. Wow. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
To the inside. Shot is good by Nance.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Well, Sacramento is shooting at about 51% for the game so far in this one. Pass to Holmes. Here's Mr. Clutch. Covered by Williamson. Here's Mr. Clutch. Again! What an avalanche! 71 points and no end in sight.
He's in the zone. The defense looks helpless.
Nance. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
The defender's trying to get aggressive because when Larry Nance Jr. gets into that area, he becomes problematic.
Valanciunas, he's checked in for the Pelicans. McCollum comes in for Ingram. He's perfect from the line this time. And it's Sacramento's ball. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And at home for the next game, it'll be Charlotte pulling in to face them. And that'll be their second of 4 total games at home. Williamson against Lamb. Williamson passes to Graham. And he lobs it up. Oh, got a piece of it. DiVincenzo with the steal. Here's Mr. Clutch. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's Sacramento, now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. Well, when you win the battle of turnovers, you typically win the battle of possessions. And don't go far. We'll be right back. Let's listen in to head coach Alvin Gentry from moments ago.
I'm telling you, it's all about learning, okay? It's all about learning. If you play hard and compete and don't play passive, I don't care how many mistakes you make.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. On the court for the Pelicans, getting the fourth quarter going. Zion at power forward with Valanciunas at center. C.J. McCollum is out there with Devontae Graham. And it's Nance in at the 3. Back to Graham. And finished off by Graham.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Beyond the arc. Good! Another from 3.
There it is. A shot that puts him tied at the top of the record books.
And he just can't be denied from deep. Now he's tied for most threes in a single game. Amazing. Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team.
Yeah, he loses concentration just for a moment. Might be getting a little complacent sitting on this lead.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. McCollum's shot is off. Here's Mr. Clutch. Takes a three. And they recover it out to the right wing. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on C.J. McCollum. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Mr. Clutch, covered by Williamson. Clock at 6. Here's Mr. Clutch, and got it! Another basket!
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Nance finds Williamson. Here's McCollum. That one's in. Coming off a nice dish from Williamson. Williamson's got 4 assists in the game. The Kings have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Outside, DiVincenzo. Back to Fox. Here's Mr. Clutch, covered by Williamson. 6 on the shot clock. Lets the three fly. The Pelicans pull it in. And it's the Pelicans on the break. Here's Nance. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. Sacramento has gotten 1 of 3 to fall from downtown here in the fourth. Here's Mr. Clutch. McCollum defends. Mr. Clutch can't hit. The Pelicans have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. The three. He got it again. Sensational.
That score moving him clear into third, all time for scoring.
Yeah, well, you just knew it was a matter of time the way he's been playing. I'm sure he's not finished. New Orleans calls timeout.
Yeah, you can't make any excuses right now for them giving the ball up as much as they have in this one. Hopefully they can get on the same page during this timeout.
Barnes, he's checked in for DiVincenzo. Jones, he's checked in for the Pelicans. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Over the last break, I listened to the Pelicans coach address his team. He's been really discouraged by their effort. He said, quote, "It's about want to, fighting through the adversity. Look at yourselves and ask, quote, what can I do to help us win?" He's laying down the challenge.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. The three, and good. There's another.
And that score moves him up in the record books yet again.
He now stands alone for second place for points. What an unbelievable night here. Oh, there's the alley. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. High post Davis. Pass to Mr. Clutch. Fires for three. Another one goes. Incredible.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Now McCollum. And the NBA and its players taking an active role socially. Grant, talk about what you're seeing now and how it registers with you.
Well, you know, it's exciting, it's inspiring, it's patriotic. It's what America is, being able to exercise your voice and helping to form a more perfect union. So that's what it's all about, and I'm excited for the league and its players. And it's inspiring, like I said.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized four who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
Here's Mr. Clutch. The shot, no good. And it's New Orleans taking it the other way.
One thing they've done well tonight, and that's rebounding.
Count the basket.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look, and a great setup for the bucket.
To the left wing. Here's Mr. Clutch. Fires in the triple. And the Kings lead by 19.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Davis against Graham. There's the drive, and it's blocked by Davis. The 3 from Barnes. On target from range. Barnes has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
Pass to Valanciunas. That's good, and it's McCollum with the assist.
Soft defense. I mean, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points inside.
Here's Mr. Clutch, covered by Williamson. Yet another bucket. That's 91. An incredible feat.
Incredible indeed. This is just a flat-out insane performance.
Valanciunas passes to McCollum. Williamson left side. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle. Here's Mr. Clutch, covered by Williamson. Connects again from distance. Ooh, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
B.A., he's on fire.
McCollum against Fox. Pass to Williamson. And Williamson throws it down.
Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
Fox, the pass to Davis. Here's Mr. Clutch. Oh, that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
As the game has gone on, they've had trouble protecting the rock.
Domantas Sabonis, he's checked in for the Kings. Brandon Ingram is checked in for the Pelicans. Well, Brent, you won 2 championships with the Spurs. When you look at the roster now, what are you seeing?
Well, the pillars are gone from those championship seasons, but the coach and the voice remains. So that's a Spurs team that's young, has a lot of guys who need to grow, but they have the type of DNA that you're looking for, being competitive and wanting to push their limits. So in the next few years, maybe the Spurs will find a way to get deep into the playoffs and have an opportunity to compete.
Pass to Fox. Here's Mr. Clutch. And again for 3. Man, he's really launching him from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his 3-point shot tonight.
Fox against McCollum. Inside. Here's Williamson. Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
Assisted.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. The 3 is up. And yes, another basket.
Can you believe it? He's done the unthinkable and tied the record for most points.
Nobody can deny that this is one of the greatest individual efforts we've seen, not just in basketball, but in any sport. Complete scoring dominance. And there's the rejection. Pass to Mr. Clutch. Fires the 3. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Jones has got his 5th rebound in this one. And it's Williamson penetrating. They recover it.
Well, so much of defense can be attributed to timing and instincts. And Fox showed them both there.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one.
And another one!
I'm in disbelief. He set a new all-time record for scoring in a single game.
A record that was for so long thought to be untouchable. He continues to amaze.
And listening to these fans, they are ecstatic with the way he's filling it up.
Just an incredible game he's having. One to remember for sure.
Oh, he is in the zone, and you just assume right now that if he throws it up, it's going in.
Here's Lewis. Pass to Ingram. And Brent, you played 4 years at Oregon State. The new college rules allowing players to benefit from their image and likeness, you think that's a positive move?
I think, BA, it's going to find its footing. It's going to smooth itself out. But my biggest concern in the first couple years is that young men and young women that are athletes don't take themselves to be bigger than the game that they're playing and the opportunity that's being presented to them by the university with the scholarships that they've been offered.
And Sacramento has possession. Pass to Mr. Clutch. 34 seconds left to play in the fourth. And it's all from three-point range. And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
That shot is good, Lewis.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
It's picked off. To the paint. Pass to Murphy. Let's go with a three. Mitchell grabs a miss. Here's Mr. Clutch. Off target with the shot. So no problem for Sacramento as they get the win. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. So alongside Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, Brent Perry, and our entire 2K crew, I'm Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Nice job on the offensive end tonight. Was there anything you saw from the defense?
Well, they played true to the scouting report, so I've got to thank the scouts and I am sorry for keeping you guys. Let's get it going.
Man, my head is spinning right now. There are no words to describe what just happened.
It's an amazing feeling, John. You know, I'm usually not at a loss for words, but I'm kind of at a loss for words right now. Like, how do you...
So on the tech side, is your phone like blowing?
Oh, man, yeah, I barely looked at it, but yeah, there's some text from... All right, that's going to do it. Thank you, guys.